Good afternoon. Thank you all for attending today's Street Smart New Jersey Pedestrian and Bike Safety Kickoff. I would like to take this time to introduce our attendees. We have Director Eric Heitman of the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety, Deputy Director Lisa Lee of the Easy Ride Bike and Pedestrian Safety Program. We have Chief of Police Lee Douglas, Deputy Director Sharonda Morris, Deputy Director Ronald Slaughter, and our first speaker today is going to be our Public Safety Director, Brian O'Hara.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to start off first by thanking the members of Street Smart New Jersey for their generous partnership in promoting pedestrian and bike safety here in the city of Newark. Our residents and visitors will clearly benefit tremendously from this educational program, and its aims are quite simple. It's to help make the city's streets safer for children, adults, and seniors who are pedestrians in our city. The campaign today is made possible by a grant through the State Division of Highway Traffic Safety, and that funding is going to be used to increase both educational awareness and enforcement for pedestrian safety throughout the city of Newark. The Newark Police Department already began this process by conducting over 1,000 surveys of city residents to assess their knowledge and to identify needs for the educational program in pedestrian safety. After gathering this information, which is important because it's often taken for granted that drivers are the only ones responsible for knowing their roles of road safety. This campaign appropriately equips pedestrians and cyclists too, especially those who may take a chance crossing the street in an unsafe way. Particularly, folks who may have, be texting while crossing, not using a crosswalk, listening to earbuds, and not being aware of the vehicular traffic around them. In fact, this last week, members of our Public Safety Youth Academy benefited from a presentation from Easy Ride on how to safely cross our streets or how to safely ride bikes as well. And we are extremely thankful for their help to our young people. This campaign will target 5 intersections areas throughout the city where the data tells us that the need for pedestrian education and pedestrian safety is greatest. And so we thank you, Street Smart New Jersey, along with the State Division of Highway Traffic Safety, Easy Ride Transportation Management Association, and the City of Newark Department of Engineering for their support in keeping Newark pedestrians and cyclists safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. I would now like to introduce Director Eric Heitman of the New Jersey Division of Highway Traffic Safety.
Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting me to participate in this important event. And I want to commend the City of Newark and my friends at Easy Ride and the NJTPA on the launch of another Street Smart campaign, which I'm sure will be as successful as all their others. The Division of Highway Traffic Safety recently awarded a pedestrian safety enforcement and education grant to the Newark Police Department, and we have already received their application for federal fiscal year 2022 grant as well, which goes to show Newark's commitment to this important safety issue. This money will be used to help the department to pay police officers to address pedestrian safety in areas where it's most needed. Pedestrian safety is a statewide concern, and obviously a concern here in Newark. Unfortunately, our state's pedestrian fatality rate is nearly twice the national average. The Federal Highway Administration has designated New Jersey a pedestrian-focused state because of our high rate of pedestrian crashes resulting in fatalities and serious injuries. And Newark has been designated a pedestrian-focused city for the same reasons. Newark is our most populated city and has the highest number of pedestrian fatalities. The good news today is that the city, in partnership with our agency, Easy Ride, and the NJTPA, is working to change that. As you heard during the campaign, you'll see police officers out interacting with drivers and pedestrians. They'll be educating people about the laws, like the requirement that drivers stop for pedestrians and crosswalks, and increasing enforcement with the goal of making the streets safer for everyone. The grant also funded the outreach materials you'll be seeing at the focus intersections throughout the city, including outdoor signs and posters. The message is simple. If you slow down, stop for people crossing, avoid distractions, use crosswalks, and cross with traffic signals, we can reduce crashes and save lives. So our goal is 0 fatalities, and it will take all of us working together to achieve that. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Heitman. I would now like to introduce Ms. Lisa Lee, Deputy Director of Bicycle and Pedestrian Programs at Easy Ride Transportation Management.
Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Lisa Lee and I'm the Deputy Director of Bike and Ped Safety Programs at Easy Ride. Easy Ride is the non-profit transportation management association that serves Newark, and I'm also the Regional Safe Routes to School Coordinator for 191 schools and the 17 municipalities in urban Essex County. I want to thank so much the City of Newark for partnering to conduct the Street Smart campaign, and thank Catherine Adams for helping us to arrange this kickoff. Thank you to the Newark Police, all of you out there who will work with us on this campaign, and thank you to today's speakers who share our vision for improved pedestrian and street safety. Public Safety Director Brian O'Hara and New Jersey Highway Traffic Safety Director Eric Heitman, and of course all of you enforcement officers. Easy Ride is very proud to work with this group and other stakeholders, including the Pedestrian Injury Prevention Partnership and Safe Kids at University Medical Center, Girls on Bikes, the Ironbound Community Corporation, Project Youth, Pedal Farmers, Newark Cycling Center, Wheels Down, and the Newark People's Assembly to bring safety education and safe skill workshops to schools and to community events. Our top priority is to educate kids, seniors, and residents about safe walking, safe driving, and safe bicycling. We also conduct street safety audits to improve the signals, signs, lighting, and design of the streets so that they will be safe for all users, but especially for pedestrians and cyclists. Easy Rides conducted pre-campaign surveys and observations at 5 of the focus intersections to study behavior of pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers. Over the next year, we'll be working together as a group to distribute safety information, conduct pedestrian, driver, and bike safety talks or bike workshops, and we'll prepare a final report for the city and for NJTPA about the campaign's results, which will be ready next summer. In the past few years, I'm proud to say that the City of Newark has won the Silver Safe Routes to School Award, and 7 schools have won Bronze or First Step awards. During the coming year, we hope to work with many, many other partners to encourage safe walking, driving, and bicycling. If your community group would like a free safety talk, an assessment of street safety, or a bike safe skills class, please reach out to us. We also offer free helmets and free bike lights at our bike safety events. I hope you will all be street smart, which means pedestrians, use the crosswalks, cross at corners, and wait for the walk. Heads up and phones down for all. We can't afford to be distracted. For drivers, slow down for safety, stop for pedestrians in the crosswalks, watch for pedestrians before you turn, and for cyclists, ride right with traffic, wear a helmet, and obey all the signs and signals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. So before we open it up for questions, and then we'll move on to the community roll call portion, I just want to also acknowledge that as a part of the community roll call, we have members of the New Jersey State Police here with us. The State Police are a tremendous partner to the City of Newark, and we're thankful for the leadership of your Superintendent, Colonel Patrick Callahan, and the partnership that you've made with us this summer during the summer initiative. The officers that you see to my right that will have roll call shortly, along with our traffic officers on the motorcycles, our mounted officers, have been out here in the community conducting these community roll calls daily since June, and have been on walking posts conducting numerous community engagements and helping enhance the relationships we have with our residents, but also helping folks feel safe so that they're able to enjoy their summer. So before I pass it off to them, just want to also announce today that through the support of our mayor, Raz Baraka, and the support of our governing body, the Municipal Council, the City of Newark received just this past Friday these 11 brand new motorcycles for use by our traffic division. So it's important and it's timely that we were able to take delivery of these motorcycles, because after the educational campaign that we are speaking about has been completed, that's when the enforcement campaign begins. And we'll be able to use these brand new motorcycles to help do that campaign. So at this time, I'll open it up if there are any questions related. Yes, Tom.
In 2020, how many pedestrian fatalities were recorded in Newark?
I don't know if I have fatalities offhand.
Or how many incidents or accidents?
Yeah, I believe we do have, 2020 citywide, there were 508 pedestrian accidents.
And then I have one more question. So obviously come fall, schools are reopening, more people are going to be traversing through the downtown areas, businesses start opening. So more people on the streets, more people on the sidewalks. So how pivotal and how timely is a program like this coming to Newark? How important is it for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely timely, because we're seeing that now as we're having, we're all back together again, like the city's been saying this summer, and people are definitely finally coming outside more, trying to enjoy, activities in the city, and we need people to be safe. We need folks, not just drivers, but again, pedestrians also, to be educated and be informed about the risks that there are from inattention, and also our motorists as well to be aware. Absolutely. If there's nothing else, I'll pass it on. We'll conclude this portion, and I'll pass it on to Sergeant Bowman, who'll be conducting the community roll call. Thank you all for coming.
South 15th Street. Ortiz. Lopez. Sir. 119 Whiskey. Clinton Avenue, Bergen and Seymour. Arroyo. Sir. Smith. Sir. 120 Whiskey. Bergen Street between Lyons and Renner. Frazier. Sir. Duncan. Sir. 121 Whiskey. Avon Avenue from 15 from South 10th to South 15th Street. Bittner. Sir. Hughes. 123 Whiskey. Madison Avenue from South 10th Street to South 15th Street. 835 Rodriguez. 839 Perez. You guys are Madison and Clinton. Dominguez. Sickles. 813, 818 respectively. Madison Avenue, Clinton, South 15th.
It is like baby.
Guys, don't forget community engagement. Make sure you guys get out there, walk and ride, community engagement, hit these businesses. All right, you can get some forms.